Today is day 446 of web development, and today I'm going to try to continue working on my little project here, which is just basically a 3D themed site. So I have 3D models here. I have a modal that if I click on models, it takes me to the models. And then today the goal is to, when I click on contact, it takes me to a contact section of this page. I'm not going to create a new one because I want to keep things simple. I just want to keep it all on the same page. So I think what I'm gonna do is here in my HTML, I'm going to go to the bottom and add a footer. So I have the container here, which ends over here. Then I have the showcase, which is a showcase. I have the header, which is just this stuff up here, mods, and then the menu, the showcase, which contains the main model, then the heading, and then I have the grid, which contains basically all of the 3D models. And then after that, I can add the footer. So I'll do a footer tag. And so the footer is actually going to contain a list of just icons for social media that people can just click on. So I'll do an unordered list, right, which is basically just a list without numbers. And inside the unordered list, there's list items, and I want my list items to basically be links, icons, right, that I can click on. So first of all, I'll have to add the icon. So I'll do image and then source, and then I'm actually going to go to icons.8, right click, copy image address on just like a Twitter logo, and paste that source in there. And then I'm going to surround the image tag with an A tag. So that leads to actually, hold up, let me pull up my Twitter, copy that. All right, paste that in there, and then make sure I close the A tag and then put a closing A tag before the list item ends and right after the image. So again, not again because I haven't said it, but the A tag is a closing tag and then the image is a self-closing tag, so it doesn't need a closing tag, but the A tag does. So if I run that and reload and I go all the way down, I see it, so I might just go to CSS and kind of target the, well, actually, let me finish my HTML and add all the other ones. That I think that would be better. So another list item would be, I don't know, Instagram. I'm not gonna put my actual Instagram just because I don't want to. I'm just gonna use Twitter. But I'll continue putting the logos on so it just looks coherent. So again, I'll do another list item and then I'll do an A tag that leads to nowhere, so a hashtag. And then I'll close my A tag, and then inside the A tag, I'll put an image so that the image is clickable. The source of the image, where I'm getting the image from, is here. And just put a self-closing tag there, although it's not a self-closing tag, but whatever. All right, there we have Instagram, and I think I want, what else do people put on GitHub? GitHub, I'm not very active on there, and I know I should be. Like, I really should be. I should get started on that, but I don't know. Wait, which one actually? Okay, I think I'll just take this one. Copy image address. Um, I guess I'll just paste this in here and just copy this. Whoops. Copy that, paste that in there, and then replace the source. All right, save that, reload. Now we should have GitHub. Beautiful. And then what else do people put? Oh, LinkedIn. Isn't it blue? Let's do. Oh wait, my can't be blue. GitHub can't be black because my background is like a dark, so I'm gonna have to replace that image. But for now, let me take this LinkedIn. Nope, I need one that's not, okay, this one. Copy image address, paste that in there. I'm gonna copy this one, paste that in here. Just take this image link and replace these here, and then go back to where the GitHub is, and I'm trying to get a white version. So, which one would that be? Can I invert it? So I guess I'll take this one and then I'll go to recolor and then turn it to white. Done. Right click, copy image address. The only bad thing about this is that it's going to be a very, very long link now. So I'll paste that in there. Yep, that's horrible. All right. So that's that. Let me reload. It should appear there in a few seconds. But while that's loading or whatever, I'm gonna go to the A tags and I'm going to give them a class of icon. And I probably should have done this before I copied and pasted it 5 times, but here we go. Paste that in there and then over here as well, save that. Reload. Am I not seeing the GitHub right now? This is not the link. Hold up. Right click, copy image address. Paste that in there. That's not exactly what I need. Copy image address, paste. That is not good. Hold up. It's not working. So you know what? Maybe I'll just take this one. What would be a good GitHub? Can I do like purple? Um, hmm. Maybe this one? That wouldn't make sense, but maybe this one? No. Maybe I'll just take this one. Okay. Right click, copy image address, and then delete that. Paste that in there. Beautiful. Okay, now reload, and it should be there. Beautiful. Okay, so now here's the thing. I'm gonna go to my CSS and I'm going to scroll all the way down and I'm gonna give everything a border because I cannot work without borders. So border, 5 pixels, a solid, let's say red. So that's gonna give the footer a red border, um, which I don't see yet. Hello? All right, let me check something real quick. So HTML, where's my footer? It's right over here. Okay, so why don't I see it? If I go to CSS and I do footer, border, 5 pixel solid red, reload. I don't see it. I wonder why. Okay, let's continue on either way. See if I messed up somewhere. So footer, unordered list, and then unordered list, and then I also have the dot icon. Let's save that, reload. Oh, okay, sure. So let me change this to blue, change this to green. Interesting. So the footer I think is working, but it's just not working. Not really sure what's going on right now. Did I copy the footer like 3 times? Did I do that? I doubt it. There's only one footer. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. Either way, really not sure why the footer is occurring 3 times. It's confusing me. That's really weird. All right, but I do want to work with the icons. So the dot icon, which is the actual image, I'm sorry, the link, I'm going to do image so I can actually target the image. Give it a width of 25 pixels and a height of 25 pixels. Save that and then reload. Okay, beautiful. And then what I want to happen um, is that I want the list items, which are basically the icons, to be all in the same row. So to do that, I have to go to its container, and that's the UL, the unordered list, and I have to give that a display at flex because by default, there is this property called flex direction that is set to row. So all the flex items are going to be in the same row. Um, how about I do dot footer UL li? Well, hold up. Why is like nothing working? Hold up. So display flex, there is this thing called flex direction, and it's set to row, and it should put all the things in the same row, all the list items. So what if, oh, okay, now it works. Sure. Okay. Why didn't it work before? Because I know by default that's what it is. That's so weird. That is really weird. But yeah, usually by default, that's what it is. Flex direction is set to row, so all of the items go on the same row. But I guess that's not the case. I think I'm gonna change this to maybe be 35. Save that, reload. Okay. And then let's see. I'll do background size cover so that they cover the entirety of the container. Not the container, but the green box. Even though they still don't do that. That's great. How about I do height, not for the image, but let me actually put this for the icon. Save that, reload. Love how absolutely nothing is working. What if I just give them the same height and width as the images and then save that and reload and see what that gives me? Really, this thing just doesn't want to work. Okay. Either way, I don't even see the footer. Oh my god, is it because I have this? No, because that's a media query, isn't it? Oh wait, let me save that. Reload. Oh yeah, it was because I had an extra bracket for some reason. Curly bracket. Oh my god, okay. So then we're good now. Now things are making sense. So yeah, things are making sense now. So I have my red box finally, which is my footer. Um, and I have my blue box, which is my unordered list. Then I have my green box, which are my icons or list items, whatever you want to call it. Although they're not literally the list items. They're the 8 tags inside the list items, but same thing. Um, let's see. So then, if that's the case, I wonder, at this point I can take the footer and give it the same background that I have for the rest of the stuff, which I need to find. Hold up, I think it's this one over here. All right, so copy that and then paste that in here for the footer, save that, and then let me fix the indentation. All right, reload. There we go, beautiful. Only thing that's bothering me is the fact that the height and the width are not, they're just not it right now. What if I do background, position, center, so that the image is positioned centered to its div? No, nothing actually does work. Okay, great. So I guess we're not doing that. I just really wonder why it's not, why is it outside? That's so weird. I don't even think if it matters if I delete the width and the height of the icon. Either way, it doesn't matter because you don't see it, but it just bothers me that that's like that. All right, I'm gonna delete the borders now. And then save and reload. All right. Ooh, definitely have to fix that. Let's see. So what's actually the background? I think what I'll do to fix that, I could move the footer, manually, or I can make my life easier and just copy this and then go to where the container is. It already has that background, so why is it like that? Maybe put it in the HTML body, but then it looks a little weird. Yeah, it does look weird. If I click on Twitter, it brings me to my Twitter, so that's nice. But Instagram leads to nowhere, GitHub leads to nowhere. Nope, that's Replit. And then, you know what? I think that's fine, I guess. It just doesn't look good, honestly, because the background is a gradient, so, not sure how exactly I want to work with this. Maybe if I switch what if I do 69 here and then 0% for this one for the footer and then reload? Nope, that makes it worse. Okay. Um, what if I just take the same color? I'll just use my color picker, take this color, whoops, Did not mean to do that. Oh, I meant over here. Take kind of like this color. Why does it keep clicking? Hello. Okay, take this color, copy it, and then just give it this background here instead of this so that it kind of matches. Beautiful. Love fixing my problems. Okay. It's definitely not in the center though, and that's bothering me. So I guess what I'll do is I'll take the footer and give it like padding from the left of, I don't know, like 30 pixels so it moves. Actually, it's padding from the right. So padding from the right so it moves 30 pixels to the left. There we go. Beautiful. And then I'm going to give it, let's do padding. Um, Not from the bottom, but I guess I don't want to do padding. I want to do margin so that there's some spacing. So I'll do margin bottom. So there's spacing between the actual ending of the page and the icons. And I'll do 20 pixels, save that, reload. I don't think that actually worked. What if I do 40 pixels and reload? No, that doesn't work. Interesting. So how about I do padding? I don't want to do from the bottom, but what if I do 20 pixels? That works. Yes. Okay. But I don't want to do too much. Um, how about 10 pixels? Okay, that's much better. And then let's see if I go here and I click on contact, the goal is for it to kind of go here. So what I'll do is I'll go to my HTML and I'll go to the footer if I could ever find it, and I'll give it an ID of contact. And then I'll go and use JavaScript for this. In my JS, I'll have to target the footer. So I'll do like, let me just do this. Okay. So I'll create a variable called footer. And then no. I'll create a variable called contact and access that contact by getting the document, and then get element by ID, and then I have to make sure that the contact has an ID. So let me go to HTML. Where is it? So that's not the contact. Where are my links? They're in the here. So this one it doesn't have an ID. So I'll give it an ID of, well, I'll give this one an ID of contact, and then I'll give this one, the footer, an ID of, I don't know, icons. And then I'll go back to my JS. So then I'll put contact here to access the actual link for the contact, and then I'll create a function called onContactClick. So when I click on the contact, what do I want to happen? So what I want to happen, I'll create a function. In the curly brackets, I'll write what I want. So I want basically the contact. Well, the contact dot href, because it is a link, to be equal to the ID of icons. And you know what, actually? I honestly don't even have to do this. Well, yeah, I don't really have to do this. I mean, okay, hold up. Let me do it the easy way first. The easy way is to go to my HTML and then just put the where is it? Where is it? Okay, at the bottom. All right. Just instead of leading to nowhere, the href, I would just put hashtag icons. And so when I click on it, let me save it real quick. If I click on it, let me reload. If I click on contact, it should bring me to the contacts at the bottom, which it worked. But because I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone and I'm trying to get web dev and JS done today, I'm gonna leave this for now. Well, no, let me actually go back. I'll do it later, but I'll just kind of do this just so I can say that I did JavaScript today. So Yeah, so I'm creating a function. I'm basically doing the same thing but with JavaScript. So I access the contact, I'm telling it what I want it to happen. I want it to go to icons, and so I want that to happen when the contact dot add event listener listens for, so the content is going to listen for when it's clicked on, and when it's clicked on, it's going to call in this function on contact click, which is actually going to change the href to lead to the hashtag icons. So if I reload and I click on this and I click on contact, ooh, that's bad. Oh, no, it's not. It's fine. It brings me to the contact, which works. All right, but I'm not gonna actually do that because that's so much complicated than what I need. So I'm just gonna comment that out. I'm gonna keep it though, just in case. How do I put a... Now my key's not working. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but my keys are literally not working. What are these? What? There we go. Okay. It's like, oh, it was lagging. All right, but so yeah, let me just change the, where did it go again? The href to the hashtag icons. So that when I click on the contact, it leads me to whatever element has a hashtag icons, and it just happens to be that the footer is the element that has the hashtag icons, right? Not the hashtag, the ID icons. Okay, so save that, reload, modals, what do we call it? Oops, my bad. All right, click on the modal. If I click on contact, why do I have to click 2 times? It brings me to the little icons. Now here's the thing, I want to do a little effect when I hover over the icons. So when I hover over the icons, or maybe the images actually, let me try to do that. Why am I in JS? I meant CSS. Let me take the dot icon image and then hover. So when I hover over these, what I want to happen is relative to its previous position, from the top go 2 pixels, or from the bottom 2 pixels, or from the top -2 pixels, same thing. So it's not gonna work in Firefox. Whoa, this is not Firefox though, it should work here. Icon image hover -2 pixels. It's definitely not desktop responsive. Oh, but it works here on desktop responsive on the desktop, so you can see that. I definitely have to get to this one day because it's really not responsive. It's like so bad. Um, I'll probably just like start from scratch to be honest. Yeah. Okay, but that's it for today. This is mobile so far. We have my little contact sheet. I did want to say something for home. Let me add that because right now it's not working. So let me see though. Interesting. I think I did the models with JavaScript so that the, hold up. Interesting. Okay, either way. Um, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something, I completely forgot. Oh yeah, the home tag. So if I go to my HTML and I scroll all the way down, the home actually leads to nowhere and I need it to lead to somewhere. So for me, I think I'm gonna give it a hashtag of I don't know, index. So then I'll scroll all the way up. And so when I click on home, I just wanted to return to me literally the container. So I'll give this an ID of index. I can't even see what I'm spelling. Okay, index. There we go. So save, reload, and then if I click on the modal and I click on home, oh no, click on contact, that works. Then if I click on home, it doesn't work because the container itself, if I click on contact, it works. What if I move the index to the header? How about that? And I did tell it to go to the hashtag index. Let me save that and reload. Well, that's not working. Is it because it's behind the modal? Well, that's probably for another day. I got what I wanted to do today, which is the navigation bar. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.